Motherfuckers sick, y'all lost, y'all obsessed, and y'all not handling y'all business. This hatred that white people have for black people is a cancer. It's something deep within you. And if you don't solve that problem, you're going to have bigger problems than Negroes in America. You're going to have a bigger problem than Mexicans in America. And you're going to have a bigger problem than white women with rainbow-colored motherfucking hair in America. That poorly educated shit don't help when you need to be educated on what your problem is. Y'all have big, big problems in YT America. Y'all so motherfucking jubilant online about Carmelo. Yes, Carmelo's going to jail. Ah. You still ain't have no motherfucking babies. Your belly still not gonna be big. Who told that nigger that? Nigga be reading. This for educational purposes only. I'm just bringing to y'all what was given to me. Just bringing to y'all what was given to me. I want to jump into these white stats because y'all celebrating too goddamn much when it comes to Carmelo Anthony. In white society, y'all got a whole bunch going on. I'm going to start off with this, though, just the poorest goddamn states in this country. And all these states are majority white states. Mississippi, West Virginia, 97% white. Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Alabama, New Mexico, majority Latina, Hispanic, and Native American people. I would say New Mexico is poor because y'all, white society has a funny way of spanking black and brown people when they get out of line. Tennessee, Ohio. These are Republican states full of white people and y'all still poor. Whether Carmelo Anthony go to jail or not, you still poor. Whether Carmelo Anthony go to jail or not, you still don't have access to health care. You still gonna lose your homes. You still gonna lose your farmland. This is what's happening. Donald Trump can't save you. The spirit of Hulk Hogan can't save you. Charlie could come back as Jon Snow. He can't save you. And you motherfuckers running around here thinking being hateful towards black people and locking brown people up gonna do something great for white folk. There is not enough white women of childbearing age. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I was wondering how the fuck y'all birth rate gets so bad. Y'all don't have enough white women of childbearing age. This is why y'all kirking out. This is why you have white Republican politicians trying to change the law so y'all can get 12-year-old white girls, kids, pregnant. I want to share this information with y'all because if Caso racist, Caso be lying, Caso. No, I want to share the information with y'all. Non-Hispanic white women have a smaller share of their demographic group in their primary childbearing years, typically defined as ages 20 to 39, compared to minority populations in the United States, primarily because the white population has significantly older median ages. Not just here in America, this is globally. This shit going on in the homeland as well over in Europe. Age distribution. Less than 1 in 5 non-Hispanic white women are in the prime childbearing years of 20 to 34, compared to roughly a quarter of Hispanic women and 22% of Black and Asian women. Median age. The white population has a much older median age, roughly 44 and a half years old. That's our average age, white folk, 44 and a half years old. Your common age is 58 years old. So if you go outside, it's most common that you're gonna see a 58-year-old white person stumbling around. You're old and you're not having children. And hatred for black people don't change that. As a result, white women make up a lower proportion of the overall reproductive age female demographic than minority groups. Y'all don't have the vessels. You don't have the vessels. Y'all don't have enough white women of childbearing age. All this shit is right here in front of us. All of this is right here in front of us, black folk, brown folk, and we've been letting these people paint the narrative and rearrange the narrative and try and convince us that we dealing with what they dealing with. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. The nation's racial and ethnic minority groups, especially Hispanics, are growing more rapidly than the non-Hispanic white population, fueled by both immigration and childbirth. This trend has been taking place for decades, and one result is the Census Bureau's announcement today that non-Hispanic whites now account for a minority of births in the U.S. for the first time. Sorry, non-Hispanic whites now account for a minority of childbirth taking place in the U.S. for the first time in American history. First time in American history. The Bureau reported that minorities, defined as anyone who is not a single race, non-Hispanic white, made up 50.4% of the nation's population, younger than the age of 1 as of July 1st, 2011. Members of minority groups account for 49.7% of children younger than the age 5, the Bureau said, and for 36.6% of the total population. This why they kirking out. Now y'all wrong, they are effing each other. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. This why y'all kirking out. Ain't no white women, not the ones old enough or in the right stage or age for children. Not 20 to 39, 20 to 34. Y'all don't have enough YT women. This why y'all running around this bitch kirking out and excited that bad things happen to black people. Y'all better figure this shit out. Y'all better figure it out, or you white boys gonna be nutting in Easter eggs trying to hatch white folk. Ain't no motherfucking white women. It's not enough white women of childbearing age. That's why y'all losing y'all goddamn mind. That's why you upset and angry when you see a black man with a white woman, because you say that's supposed to be mine. I'm supposed to procreate with her. Come home, Katie. Katie ain't coming home. And this come from the National Institute of Health.gov. You know you motherfucking white people love sources. Give me the source. I'm giving you the goddamn source. National Institute of Health.gov. This is what they say at the National Institute of Health.gov. And keep this in mind. The same thing going on with the Kirkers in America. This shit going on with the Kirkers over in Europe. So the exact same thing going on with you Kirkers here in America is going on with you Kirkers over in Europe. This shit global. YT men who gonna blame it on the YT women, because that's what y'all do. Deflect and blame all your shit on everybody else. This is what the studies say. Again, this ain't me. This is just information. We love the TikTok shop. This is for educational purposes only. This is a digital classroom. And I'm just sharing information that's posted and available online. These are facts. This is for educational purposes only. Sperm counts among men in Western countries, including North America, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand, have dropped by more than 50% over a 40-year period. The landmark meta-analysis published in Human Reproduction Update found a 52.4% decline in sperm concentration and a 59.3% decline in total sperm count between 1973 and 2011. Men of the West. Anglo-Saxons, your sperm count dropped 50% in 40 years. I was wondering how y'all proclaim to be so motherfucking married, but ain't having enough kids. I mean, aside from the fact that y'all usually have different bedrooms, white husband and wives, don't know what the fuck you need 2 different bedrooms for, but y'all have different bedrooms. I found that odd. But even when y'all do lay in the same bed and you leave it in, nothing coming out because you shooting blanks. It's y'all. It's white people versus white people. It's white people versus science, and it's white people versus God. But the niggas ain't got nothing to do with this. Negroes have nothing to do with this. So on one hand, we don't have enough YT women of ripe childbearing age, that's 20 years old to 39 years old, or 20 years old to 34 years old. This is why you have your white conservative politicians trying to introduce legislation to make it legal for YT men to get 12-year-old children pregnant. You need vessels. You need more bodies. Anybody will do. You know, Fox News say you're a woman if you're 16. Now they trying to groom white people to be able to comfortably accept the fact that womanhood will now start about 14, 15 in white America. Motherfuckers sick, y'all lost, y'all obsessed, and y'all not handling y'all business. This hatred that white people have for black people is a cancer. It's something deep within you, and if you don't solve that problem, you're going to have bigger problems than Negroes in America. You're going to have a bigger problem than Mexicans in America, and you're going to have a bigger problem than white women with rainbow-colored motherfucking hair in America. You're going to have a going bye-bye problem. Their families falling apart. Their communities are falling apart. White society is morally bankrupt here in America. That poorly educated shit don't help when you need to be educated on what your problem is. Y'all have big problems in YT America. Y'all so motherfucking jubilant online about Carmelo. Yes, Carmelo's going to jail. Ah. You still ain't have no motherfucking babies. Your belly's still not gonna be big. Casso, you're a liar. Black women have the majority of the ABs, and you know that. I don't know that, but I do know this. From the year 2000 until 2025, the black race in America increased by 44.5%. Huh? Calculation. Let's show you how to do your calculations. You go look at the number of black people in America in the year 2000. Side note, we only have 5 million black immigrants, so you can't say it's black immigrants. Go look at the number of black American people in this country in the year 2000. You're going to take that number and you're going to compare that to the number of black people in this country this year. The percentage increase in terms of those two numbers is going to be 44.5%. There were 36 million black people in this country in the year 2000. There is now 55 million black people in this country in the year 2026. The percentage change on that is 44%. So how can black women be having all the ABs? We have a zero quote on black immigrants coming into the country, basically. Yet the black race in America increased by 44.5% over the past 25 years. Now, let's go to the white side of America. Look at the number of white people in America in the year 2000. 212 million. And that ain't a whole 212 million because y'all have Asians lying like they white. You have some Latino, Hispanic people lying like they white. You got some white passing niggas who will lie like they motherfucking white. But I'm going to be gracious and fair and righteous and give you the 212 million that said you had. Year 2000, 212 million YT people in America. Casso, fast forward. You moving too slow. Bam. We come to 2026. It's 189 million white people in America. So what's the percentage change on that? Minus, y'all like this number, 13%. So you mean to tell me the black population has increased by 44% in America over the past 25 years. At that same time, or during that same time period, the white population in America has decreased by 13% over that same 25 years, and y'all don't believe this shit is divine intervention. Y'all love playing with that 13 number, 13. The niggers are 13. And you just lost 13% of your motherfucking population in 25 years. According to their report that say white male sperm count down 50% in 40 years, y'all don't think niggas know this shit about y'all, and some niggas don't know it about y'all. That's why I'm on this motherfucker telling all the Negroes. So niggas can sleep better at night, knowing Carmelo's sitting up in motherfucking jail, but y'all eggs don't work. Hey, nigga. We just swapping out pain. We just sharing pain. It's just free speech. We're all constitutionalists. You guys shouldn't feel bad about what I'm saying. It's just words. It's just a word. These are just words. These are just words on a screen. Words on paper. Words being spoken out the fuck loud. They're only words. I just want to bring y'all some of what y'all going through because y'all so goddamn jubilant. Casso, where did you get that information? Please tell me. My energy is running low. I have black fatigue. I'm so exhausted with Negroes talking about us. Guttmeyer, white people, hold your motherfucking wigs down. And yes, y'all do wear wigs. Or did you not know that we knew that y'all go thin in the top white women and y'all start stuffing shit in there to make it full? Y'all call this shit body. Giving your hair a little more body. Oh, I need some behind my thought, honey. Bald spot, babe. I'm only 30. What I'm gonna do? You'll get you a piece. The largest states that do not mandate comprehensive AB reporting by providers are majority YT states. Nationally, the states that do not require AB care data reporting are Cali, Maryland, New Hampshire, New Jersey, and Michigan and Minnesota. Y'all been motherfucking lying. It's 40 million people in Cali. You mean to tell me you don't have to report your AB in Cali? You don't have to report your AB in Maryland? You don't have to report your AB in New Hampshire, New Jersey, Michigan, or Minnesota? You motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmers of AB. You bitches been leaving babies in garbage bags all over these 5 white states and ain't told no goddamn body. Y'all just been leading us on. Y'all to convince black Republican men that black women having all the ABs. Whole time is y'all having all the motherfucking. Look at this shit. White folks having ABs. Look at y'all. Y'all really played us like that. Let me show the demographic on these states. This is where it get cute. New Jersey is 90% white. No, sorry. New Hampshire, sound about 90% white. New Hampshire, 90% white. Jersey, 52% white. Maryland, 46% white. Michigan, 72% white. Minnesota, 76% white. And none of them have to report the ABs they having in any of those states. None of them have to report the ABs that they having in those states. Now, I like to back up the shit that I say, so I'm gonna go over to Guttmacher Institute. I think I'm saying it right. You know I'm just a nigga from the South, so I fuck words up from time to time. But you should understand this, seeing that the dumbest white people in America, I'm talking about the white folks in America during the antebellum period, they the ones who taught us how to speak the King's English. Dumb white folks down south taught slaves how to speak English, and they couldn't speak it quite well, so our English kind of fucked up. But Guttmacher, I think that's right, Institute.org, or just Guttmacher.org, which, you know, it's a white world. Recent trends and AB reporting policies. Now what we see is the conservative white men in America, now you want to tighten up the policies because you're not having no goddamn kids. Y'all been letting YT women slide the whole time in America, having as many ABs as they want, and don't have to worry about being condemned by us, the American public, because you know it's the black women, it's the Keishas and Felicias having all the ABs. It's not the Keishas and Felicias. It's the Lily Anns, the Abigails. This is who having all the ABs in white states that don't require you to report your AB. How the hell you having all the ABs, you increase your population by 44% in 25 years, and you dealing with medical apartheid, and 10,000 black women go missing every goddamn year, but you still increase your population by 45%. Which is it? They welfare queens, or they having all the ABs? Because last time I checked, you gotta have some goddamn kids to be a welfare queen. You gonna call them welfare queens, and you gonna tell them they having all the ABs? That shit don't mix. It don't mix. Let me share with y'all what they got going on with these new policies that the conservative folks want to pass. In many states, anti-AB policymakers have seized on AB reporting as an additional tool for restricting access. This strategy of co-opting AB reporting to advance a political agenda has generated multiple requirements that serve no public health purpose, mandating that providers report on the reasons their patients sought AB care, that providers reaffirm their compliance with state-mandated counseling and parental notifications, and in some cases, that they submit ultrasound images to accompany their reports. So now you had a conservative white man hollering at the doctors, hey, Mr. Doctor, it's urgent. Snitch on white bitches. We need you to snitch. When they're coming in having these ABs that we've been allowing them to have in the back room late at night when they get raped by a relative, yeah, we gonna need you to report that now, because we've gotten rid of too many white children and it's a crisis. Who told that nigger that? Nigga be reading. More recently, some states have introduced even harsher reporting requirements. For example, the Attorney General of Indiana, really white, has pushed for public disclosure of individual terminated pregnancy reports, arguing that this violation of confidentiality is necessary for law enforcement. They so down bad up in Indiana, they putting that shit on school chalkboard. Lillian Abigail Johnson had an AB. Now they gonna put y'all shit in the yellow pages, white women. You can't hide it now. How y'all gonna lie on the black women now? How you gonna lie on black women now? They're gonna put you on a fucking, on a public forum up in Indiana when you have your AB. No more ABs at midnight. YT women who don't have ABs, children of God, evangelicals. Now you're gonna have to atone, and now you're gonna have to drop down on your motherfucking knees and pray and beg for forgiveness when you get rid of God's children. Ain't that what y'all say? Ain't no forgiveness on 5 or 10. You serial ABers. You serial fucking ABers. The ones out here eating Plan Bs like Skittles in white America. Because you don't want to turn your fucking uncle in, or your brother, or your cousin, or your granddad, or your dad. I don't want him to go to jail. Did she have AB? Yeah, she had it, Bob. You're in the clear. Oh, thank God. God's really on my side. God's on my side. God ain't on your side. Nigga, the devil did that for you. Satan. Let's keep going. This chilling move has raised alarms about patient privacy and safety. They no longer care about your patient privacy and safety, YT women. Now they're going to make you report your AB on a public forum, especially in smaller communities where an individual's identity could potentially be outed. Other states have followed similar paths. Oklahoma's laws mandate the collection of extensive personal information from patients, which can compromise their privacy and safety. Louisiana requires providers to report detailed information about the AB procedures they offer, which can be used to target and harass them. Now, if y'all were reporting all your ABs, YT people in YT states, why are so many conservative politicians introducing legislation that now mandates that you report your AB? Now they telling you, you better report it, or we're going to move into a direction where doctors have to post this thing on a public forum. Even though that goes against almost every medical law out there. But who the fuck cares? It's a white society, and white folk can do what they want to do in white America. But y'all think it's the niggas. They really think it's the Negroes. They really think it's us. Yay, Carmelo. Carmelo's going to jail. Y'all so jubilant. There's so much white. I never seen you motherfuckers happier. I never seen white people happier. They so excited. Your uterus still don't work. Billy Bob need to take you out back, lay you on a pickup truck, put the jumper cables on the battery, put the other end of the jumper cables on your panty line, and hit the gas twice. You need to jumpstart your motherfucking uterus, because that's y'all goddamn problem in America. That's the real threat to white folk in America. It ain't the niggas. It ain't the motherfucking Mexicans. It ain't the Islamics. And it ain't the motherfucking white women with blue hair. Y'all problem, and the biggest problem is you can't have children, and none of us have anything to do with that. We don't have shit to do with it. It ain't a black problem, and you're not gonna make it our problem. Y'all don't care about black women having kids. Y'all don't care about brown women having kids. Black women and brown women are collateral damage in this motherfucking gender war in white America that's on the horizon. Over the next 10, 20 years, we're gonna see white liberal women go head the fuck on with white conservative men, because these white women aren't going back to what they were, and you're trying to force them to go back to what they were because y'all collectively are not making children. That's why I say, black folks, brown people, all we gotta do is open our mind, open our spirit, come together and get an understanding. The garbage will take itself out. This guy Casso is so mean and racist, Lord. Why? Stop fucking crying. 400-year head start and y'all run around this shit crying about racism. I laugh at white people who mention racism. Shut your fucking mouth. You ain't went through no goddamn racism. All this fucking privilege outside and you crying. I can't have shit. I was supposed to be crying about racism. I can't pick my own motherfucking tears up before your shit drop on top of mine. Get these fucking tears out of here. These fake ass tears. I hate that nigga. I know you do. But guess what, bitch? I ain't the last of my kind, ho. I'm probably the first of my kind. This shit gonna get worse. Why? White Americans are unaliving faster than they are being born. Again, this is for educational purposes only. This is a TikTok classroom. We love all people. We are fair. We are righteous. We are just. I don't see color. I only see factual information. I'm just bringing this information forward to educate my white brothers and sisters in America so that we can fix a problem that we have. This is a red, white, and blue problem, not a black and white problem. I'm not bringing race to this. It has nothing to do with race. These are just facts. You can find this information at globalnews.ca. While white Americans are unaliving faster than they are being born. The population of white Americans is on the decline for the first time in its history. According to analysis of birth and unaliving rates in the United States from 1999 to 2016. The demographic shift is being driven by an aging cohort of white baby boomers who are beginning to DIE out, along with an across the board drop in fertility rates in the wake of the Great Recession in 2008. However, the U.S. is still growing overall thanks to booming populations within the Latino community. In short, white people, every year since 2016, more YT people have went to Valhalla than have came to Earth. And there's no indicator out there that says that's gonna stop. All of this anger, all of this rage, all of this racism, all of the disdain that you have for black people, it does not matter. We're not your problem. You are your own problem. You are a threat to yourself. I don't care if what I say make you feel funny inside. Who gives a fuck? You need to solve your goddamn problems. Y'all run around social media on fake motherfucking pages laughing about Carmelo Anthony when y'all should be at a Motel 6 getting busy because you need to do it. Because you need to do it. That's what you need to be doing, but you're not doing it. But it ain't all bad. You're really good at Call of Duty. You're damn good at Call of Duty. I'm the GOAT. I'm the Call of Duty GOAT. You ain't the Call of Booty GOAT. This for educational purposes only. I'm just bringing to y'all what was given to me. Yeah, just bringing to y'all what was given to me.